Hey there, how's it going? Coming to you live from Crypto Live. All right, I think we might maybe do this one a little bit over again, considering I kind of messed up from the beginning. All right. Anyway, we're coming to you live from Crypto Magic Live. How you doing today? We're talking about cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, and Cardano, and Aave, and a bunch of different coins that are popping up. And so anyway, here we are. Let's see what's going on. We see Bitcoin and where it's at today, and it's been just going crazy. I mean, I'm gonna put up the see if you can see that. There we go, and zoom in. Wow, right? Yeah. So anyway, look at this consolidation, pops, consolidation, little cup and handle. All right. So this thing is just on fire. You can see the bullishness here. So we've hit our price target where we're at now, and I guess we're heading for the next one somewhere around 62,000, I guess. Let's see what else is going on. I mean, here's the newest pattern. Zoom in on here to the 1 minute. You can see that. All right. Not the easiest viewing capabilities here, unfortunately. But anyhow, all right, there's Bitcoin, $58,217. Wow. And I mean, look, it looks like it's going to pop right now, most likely in the upward direction. If you can see how this pattern's going there, look at that, coming to a point, ready to make a maneuver. All right, you got Ethereum at $1,970. You got Litecoin $232. Bitcoin Cash at $722. Dogecoin, one of the only ones down here, and only down a 1.5, but we got 5 cents, 0.055. What else we got here? Some XRP doing 0.54 cents. 0.54. It's up about 2.33% today. Haven't heard any new word on what's going on with this hearing they're in, but anyway, except for the fact that they expect it's going to have to take their course, and they're going to listen to this thing through, and it's not going to be just come to the table and make a quick agreement. So anyway, with that being said, XLM here we got at 50 cents. EOS, we got $5.22 here. Tron coming in at 6 cents. Monero $2.57. Dash $3.05. ETC $16. Neo $52.10. ZEC, that's $163. What else we got here? Bitcoin Gold coming up to $33.19, and a VET coin, VET, at 0.55 cents. So there's a breakdown of some of the coins we got going on. I'm going to bring up another site. I think we'll talk about maybe a couple more. I unfortunately have to go to more than one location to get some of these coins, you know. And I do use several different platforms, just keeping my money kind of diversified a little bit that way, so that if there's a problem with one site or something, that, you know, I'm not going to be losing all my investment, or not even maybe losing it, but having it tied up for a little while in the trading. So, all right, let's talk about some other coins here. A lot of stuff been going on, man. I mean, BNB coin, the Binance coin, is just really went crazy, and it's been doing really good. had to pull back from 350 to 250 and have been coming back. I need to look exactly where that's at here in a minute. Let's see. Yeah, that one might even take me a minute since I don't know. I think I have to literally go to eToro for that. I know it sounds weird. I guess I could go to Binance. Binance has about the largest selection, but they haven't approved my account yet. So I'm going to be having some accounts on here, guys, pretty soon where I'll have you linked, and you'll see where you'll be able to join the links and get some free coins and what do you call it? That's always pretty cool because, getting free coins is what they're giving out now. It's so funny because, when this first came out and they bought the pizza for 88,000 Bitcoins, and now look where that's at, right? So anyway, there's been plenty of giveaways where those coins are now worth a real lot of money, and it's good. So, down the road, it might look like not much now, but just keep on stacking your sats, guys. Just keep stacking your sats. All right. All right. So here's some markets. Let's go to cryptocurrencies and see about some ones we didn't talk about. I got Doge here, Dogecoin, 5 cents, 0.54 cents. What else have we not talked about on here? Cardano with $1.11, $1.119 coming up. Let's see, BNB coin, $298. Wow, guys, it seems like maybe this could be time for taking some profits. Taking profits is never a bad thing. If you guys been making some good money, we're up here at some of the top targets here, and we've looked at some of these other places, and at this time has been where we've come down traditionally from different periods throughout the history of Bitcoin. So we're looking at this back, going back to even as far as 2012 and such. So in any event, as far as that's concerned, yes, there's a lot of things pointing to that. But if you look at Elon Musk just tweeting now, and he did mention Ethereum, by the way, in a tweet. His latest tweet was about Bitcoin and Ethereum being overpriced with an LOL, all right, considering he tweeted that last May about his Tesla stock, and it's 5 times since then and even split. So let that be an indication. Here's another thing. What's going on right now is we've just hit the 1 trillion mark at $54,000 on Bitcoin. Now we're talking about $1 trillion market cap. So we are now in a different we're in a different stratosphere. Okay, so what does this mean? It means like we got institutions already on, like BlackRock, and all these really big name players now. Obviously, everybody knows about ARK, and if you don't know Kathy Wood, I don't see how she literally has people walking around with T-shirts on their body now. So pretty far out stuff. So what's going on? I'll tell you what's going on. So if these institutions who are conservative and have large portfolios that they're managing, they're only allowed to invest a certain amount of money into different types of funds, and what won't be available to them is something that doesn't have at least $1 trillion market cap. So what's going on now is this is bringing this to a whole nother level of people who are available to actually invest in the Bitcoin. So this is where it's going to get interesting, if we look on the chart, Let's see if maybe I can do this one for you real quick, just because it may be kind of easy to bring it back, because I can give you a scenario with Tesla. Hey, sorry about that, guys. You know, I got dogs, so I have responsibilities. We're doing this here from the house, and by the way, I don't think I mentioned this in the beginning of the video, which is definitely something that's important. Is, you know, this isn't financial advice. I'm not a broker. I don't have a license or anything to give anybody advice. So anything I'm telling you, just do your own research. You know, if I'm talking about it, you know, look into the breakdowns of these companies, and then make your own decision on what you think about them. Personally, you know, this is just information that's been passed on to me and that I've read and learned about over the years, and in the weeks and days and minutes before this video. So, all right, yeah, not financial advice. So, all right, guys, let's talk about Tesla and what's going on, if my pooches are going to allow that part of the conversation. Hey, why don't you guys go play for another minute? Go ahead. All right, we'll see if that worked or not. All right, so here's what I was talking about. We got Tesla, and let's go back to the weekly here. Yeah, here, this one shows a pretty good uneven. Just I like to use a candle chart, but maybe just for no, maybe not. All right. I think if we zoom in here, and I mean, this is really kind of crazy, but this honestly is what I see my prediction for how Bitcoin is basically going to play out during this cycle here, before the next halving goes, and before we drop back down again. I mean, how low? We're not going to go back to some anywhere near where we did before, because you're going to look at this as how this was a little bump in the road during the last period, and then how much it went the last period, and now where we are here and where we're going. And so it will dramatically drop down, but it's never going to be back. I would say it would never be back below 20,000. 30,000 is probably more realistic, where Elon Musk got in, and a lot of these institutions did. So they'll probably protect that line. That's what a lot of people are saying, and I would believe the same thing at this point. It'd be nice to be able to maybe think that it could get down to 20,000 again, but anyway, I don't know. I guess we'll have to see where the ball lies when it falls. As everybody knows, this isn't going to be sustainable with the type of parabolic moves that we're expecting here. But at the same time, it's something that we can all believe in, and hopefully be able to profit from. So. Fresh water right there. All right, sorry about that, guys. All right, so we're back. I hope. So all right, so let's see what we were talking about, right? What is Ralph saying? Why does he think this is going to be a similar move? Well, the tweet that came out from Elon, okay, was, I think, somewhere in here. I think it was in here, right? So let's see. And we go into May, right? That'd probably be somewhere in here. All right, so we were somewhere in here. I think this thing was doing good and all, and then he's like, "Yeah, I think this is overvalued, undervalued, and what do you call it?" I'm sorry about that. Anyway, he was saying that he thought it was overpriced, so the price was too high on it, and what do you call it? That's all that just did was sent it flying. So I guess kind of with anything about risk on and risk off, it's kind of like the opposite when you guys say, okay, there's a risk off environment. People think that means that it's okay, free to move about the cabin, which is really kind of just the opposite, where you're expecting that it's been overvalued. It's what do you call it? It's underweight, and so these terms can be a little bit deceiving if you're not really familiar with the market. But anyway, overvalued is usually pretty pretty to the point where it's overvalued. All right. Anyway, so let's say let's use. Oh, here we go. Let's. I can't, oh. I think that we could get. No. No. All right. Well, anyway, all right. Let's just go back to what I was saying before. If we have a time frame here of a year, okay, and this is somewhere around where we are now, and I would say just in this area here, right? Yeah, that looks a little longer than this side, right? So let's go around 5 months. Let's go just before, right, this little peak, and what do you call it? Say. Oh yeah, no, I still am again. All right, so we're in here. Right? We're right in there. So now, let's say these new institutions come in. We get another parabolic move. We get a nice pullback, healthy pullback, and then we're going to finish off this bull run and come on up to this level here before we see a retracement, maybe a slow decline back down. It could be a fast decline back down, but either way, usually a couple healthy bounces and give you opportunity to get out if you see the writing on the walls and stuff. So what most likely is going to happen then is we'll come down again, like what Bitcoin did the last time, is come probably way back down, and then stay flat then until we get the next halving, and then we'll probably do another duplication that'll be a similar pattern, and well, it's crazy to think about, but when you realize that the dynamics on the mathematics of this and how insane it is, the math how it works. So yeah, I mean, I believe in it. I believe in the patterns. Are they gonna continue to do the same thing time after time? Time will tell, but with the scarcity of the product and what do you call it, with so many people wanting to get away from the fiat dollars that have been printed now, we realize that they printed more in the past 2 years than in the last 200 years. So pretty outstanding talk about that, and like hearing that 90% of the American dollar's value is diminished since like 1974 or something, and that's just another atrocity. So you're telling your kids, yeah, save your dollars. What are you really doing? You're not beating inflation. There's no at one time they were paying people 15%, basically just to have their money in the bank, and you were able to you could beat inflation, and people were making money without having to really do very much. So, but no, that's not the case anymore. And Yeah, I'm really looking into a lot of passive incomes right now and how they can be provided to you in this industry. Um, and that, there's a lot to be said. I mean, there's 64% right now of the people in the whole space is invested into Bitcoin. And honestly, I just heard this number a couple of minutes ago, and was kind of surprised just for the fact that a lot of institutions now are getting into it. And in the past, I heard that there was many of the same people that were invested when it starts going back up again, and who was in it, the whole time. Obviously, we get this euphoric craze in the population, all hearing about it and then wanting to be part of it after it's kind of too late, so to speak. But anyway, the original holders are usually holding on, and they're moving these markets back and forth for a majority of the time. But I can only see now where if we're getting these large institutions, that they aren't necessarily just they are mostly, I would imagine, investing into Bitcoin, especially since with this new era of hitting the $1 trillion market cap. So yeah, hold on. Yeah, all right. So if we have all right, so now if we now have all these institutions who are now going to be able to invest into Bitcoin because it's hit the $1 trillion market cap, then to me is just signaling that Bitcoin is going to be the ultimate king in all of this, and it's going to be for some time, I would imagine, because I don't see Ethereum coming up to this level that fast. There's a lot of DeFi projects that are going to be launched on Ethereum, and they're also going to be launched on Cardano, and from what I understand, a couple others. But anyway, there's going to be some competition in that space, and I guess we'll see what happens with Ethereum, overall, because you do see a lot of things going up and down, and they've had a lot of expensive gas fees, and you need to have at least 32 coins in order for staking, unless you're joining a staking pool. But anyway, there's a lot of ideas around staking. So instead of actually mining, you become a stakeholder, where these proof of work coins, as they're calling them, such as Cardano, and also, I don't know why I'm drawing a blank on Tezos, but I was thinking Tezos, and also there's a couple others. So, all right, guys, look, I'm going to have to wrap this up. It sounds like, because looks like my dogs want to play and continue to play, and doesn't really want to give me the time that I deserve. So I don't know. I'm trying to do everything I can for them. Apparently, it's not working. So anyway, I'm an animal lover. I'm sure that you guys are too, and have some respect for that. So anyway, we've given a rundown, just a little overview of some of the things that have been going on, and what the prices of the coins are, where they're at today, and then why we believe in the future and where it's at. So with all that being said, I hope you guys have a great day. And from Crypto Magic Live, we're going to send you off and take you to the moon.